welcome to this week's episode of the X Report. Some of you may have noticed right now, or our regular viewers, that this is not PyroZeroX, my usual co-host, but it's actually GC Chris, one of the organizers of the Galactic Circus tournaments a lot of you attend. Welcome, Chris.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Alright, basically Chris is going to be joining me today because Pyro is a lazy bastard.
Yeah, I'm his fill-in.
You don't, you look exactly like him. Some people won't even tell the difference. Alright, so Chris was at both the events that we're going to be covering today, which are the Galactic Circus Super SFIV Arcade Edition ranked battle. What was it, round 6?
Number 6, yes, that's correct.
And of course, Couchwarriors ranked battle round 3, which happened today. We'll cover the Galactic Circus tournament. First off, how many attendees did we have? How many players?
We had 31 in the end. We did have a couple of more who showed up a little late, and we tried to fit them into the bracket, but unfortunately we had progressed a bit too far and we weren't able to. So with 31, it's not a bad number. Like we always say, you know, anything over 30 is a good turnout. But considering that in the past couple of weeks we were doing really well, getting in the high 30s, almost reaching 40s, yeah, we've kind of dipped back down a little bit. So we're experiencing some highs and lows, but hopefully that does pick up again soon.
Yeah, well, you have days like that anyway. We've had days when we've only had 20 people show up, but every now and again it'll just go up to like 50 or 40 again. So it's nothing to worry about.
I don't know if it had to do with like Easter or anything, because it was like a kind of weird holiday with like
everyone wasted their money at Easter.
Anzac Day and like Easter Monday or something like that.
No, anyway, it was still good. Plus, there was a lot of newcomers. We had, I think, Lance and a few others.
Yeah, there was Lance.
Which is weird because his name is Deathwish.
Deathwish, right, Deathwish.
And he plays Guile. Yeah. And I thought he was the same Deathwish from Queensland, but yeah, so that was really weird.
Okay. We had Michael Gorry. Yeah, he's actually a friend of mine, so I brought him along.
Borok player. He was doing really well. So yeah, well done to him. And of course the Chun-Li player, friend of ZG's. I forgot what his name was. He beat me, so I'm too salty to remember names now.
Wait.
No, I did horrible that day. I went 2 and out.
It's like, all right. Who did you play against first? The Vega?
No, DNA.
You played against DNA. All right.
DNA, but yeah, the sticks were a bit iffy and the button.
And the button.
All right, I don't want to make excuses. I played shit, all right?
I'm sorry, Ali.
No, it's fine. But we should definitely get every stick and every button changed every now and again. Maybe
Definitely something I would like to do. But like you talked about last time, Galactic Circus, I don't know if this is a bad thing, but it's a slightly different venue compared to something like Blue House or Box Hill that's like targeted primarily at the fighting game community. I mean, a large part of Galactic is aimed at the families that come on the weekend, and they bring little kids, and I guess it doesn't really help that Galactic is next to like a bar, and you might have drunk people come in
and just smash the shit.
And I mean, I'm not against that at all. I mean,
it's making money.
They play Street Fighter, they go have a drink, like responsibly. That's all well and good.
But it just sucks for the competitive side of things.
We can't control it, but if the scene does pick up, I'm sure that Galactic will be more than happy, to fix the buttons whenever they need to be.
All right, well, let's move on to results. Who came in third?
A third?
Yeah.
I see. So, no, it wasn't Toxie. Okay. See?
No,
I was just about to say Toxie there.
Yeah, but
it's like we've gotten used to saying it. So Toxie came first, but this time it actually wasn't. So who knocked him out?
It was Furo sent him to the losers bracket.
All right, okay.
So he came
first.
So that's right. Furo came third, right?
Was it?
Yeah, Furo. Furo third, using Guy, of course. Speaking of Furo, he's around here somewhere. You probably see him walking around. Second place, I believe it was Carnage.
Second place, Carnage. No, second place was. Are we thinking of the same tournament? Second place was Cypherian X.
That's right. That's right. Carnage came fourth that day. Furo beat him for third place.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. Cypherian X using Ibuki.
Yep.
Coming second place. And first place? Somniac. You're probably wondering what the hell happened to Toxie? Did it make top 3? This is like the first time he hasn't made top 3 in a long time. So Furo sent him to the losers bracket.
Yeah, that was very early on in the. I think that was his first game. Toxie's first game was against Vero, because he was seeded and he got a bye. And then in the losers, I think he beat 2 to 3.
But then he came against Vivid Zangief. He was 2 rounds up, and all of a sudden you see Vivid coming back slowly, taking.
There were just these clutch moments at the end of each round.
That Ultra 2 was just.
Right. You had an Ultra 2. You had like a heavy punch pile driver that seemed to take off like a quarter of Akuma's health.
And then out of all things to finish him off with, he finished him off with an EX bear grab or whatever the hell that's called.
It's like Toxie just stared at it in the face and it just came at him. And
so when you see Toxie, just go up to him and do that bear stance, totally salt him. No, but shout outs to Vivid. Well done.
Making top 8.
Yeah, making top 8 again. I think this is the second in a row. Any other highlights that we can remember?
I'm trying to think. Let's see.
Not many standouts, but it was good to see so many new players, that's for sure. Alright, last event for this week was the Couchwarriors Ranked Battle Round 3, where you see games such as Super Smash Bros. Melee, Brawl, Super Street Fighter Console, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, First Strike, and BlazBlue being played. For all those other games besides Super Street Fighter and Marvel, which we'll cover now, you can check out on gamerhole.com in the Couchwarriors section. They'll usually have the results for those games if you're interested. Or just check up on smashboards.com for Smash info. Alright, so we'll start off with Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
So that was the first event that we ran today.
How many people do you know?
It was 28. We got 28.
That's not bad.
Marvel?
Yeah. A little low, but still alright.
Yeah, so coming in at third was
new guy. You forget the new guy.
Oh yeah, it was Mike.
Singapore Mike.
Yeah. Mike from Singapore.
Also known as Guest. That's his username, Guest.
Guest. He didn't have a username, so we tried to make one for him on the spot. We ended up with Mike, the Guest from Singapore.
Mike, new player, first time in a tournament. He's been studying here. He's come from Singapore. He's living in Melbourne now, which is great to see. We're always good to see new players. I believe his team was Trish, Wesker, and I think Taskmaster. Yeah, Taskmaster, Wesker, and Trish. And
put the bracket there. You didn't write the name.
Yeah, I totally could, but it doesn't matter. But third place for his first tournament. That's pretty respectable.
He beat a lot of notable people on his way to third place.
Yes,
unfortunately, I don't remember who it was.
I think he beat Sat and some others. But either way, like to make third with, people like Bada, Sat, Toxie, Somniac, all there. Burnout.
Did he play Carnage?
I think he did. I think he might have played Carnage, but I don't know. We'll have to check back. But yeah, well done to him. Second place.
Second place. Is that Somniac? Second place for Somniac?
Somniac, of course, using his disgusting team of Dormammu, Wesker, and Dr. Doom. Shoutouts to Maximilian, who makes those Dr. Doom videos. So he came second place, but he did achieve something no one has achieved before in tournament, and that was actually taking a game off Toxie. He reset the bracket.
Yes.
Toxie's record is no longer like 70-0. It's actually got a 1 in the losses now. So well done to Somniac.
I think that was definitely one of the highlights, along with several of Mike from Singapore's matches.
Yeah.
So you had who knocked Somniac into losers?
I think it might have been Toxie himself.
It was?
Yeah, I believe it was Toxie in the actual winners that sent him to losers. And then they met in the grand final, so you might have guessed it by now, Toxie.
Wait, didn't Mike take a game from Toxie as well?
I'm not sure. I didn't get to check out the match.
No,
but anyway, he might have taken a game, but no one's actually taken a set until today, where Somniac's taken two games and reset the bracket.
Right.
So first time Toxie's been in losers bracket.
Yeah. So in the first game, Toxie was playing
his new team. No, I wouldn't call it social. He's trying out a new team, which is Wolverine, Akuma, and Dante, and it didn't do.
Wolverine, Akuma.
Yeah,
so the Richard Nguyen team, is it?
I think it is like Richard. Yeah,
isn't that Richard Nguyen?
He doesn't say it, but he's a Richard Nguyen fanboy.
Yeah, so it's Richard Nguyen's
He's
team.
always cheering him on at those Wednesday night fights.
Okay.
And yeah, so he was trying it out. Didn't do too well. Like it wasn't so bad, but Somniac
lost that game.
Yeah, he lost that game, and then he switched to his main.
switched his main, and he lost that as well.
And he wasn't happy about
that. Very surprising. Like, Somniac is usually known for his, I'd say, defensive turtle keep away style in Street Fighter. It has sort of transitioned over to Marvel, you know, because he's known for his timeouts. But in this game against Toxie, in the second game of the first set, wow, he was rushing that shit down.
I noticed a lot of people seem to transition, their style kind of transitions to Marvel as well, like Cactus. Cactus plays Dalsim in Super, and he plays Phoenix and Murdoch and that. So he's kind of a stay back sort of character until Phoenix comes out. Okay. I don't know, that's what I noticed. So yeah, Toxie still managing to come first, coming out of losers bracket, and very, very happy about that.
It wasn't that easy though in the second set. Like, I think it was 2-1. So,
but then Toxie timing him out on purpose in the last game, just to
almost timed him out on purpose.
Almost.
He fumbled the timeout.
He actually killed him. But yeah, that was a good match to watch. Check it out on Burnout's YouTube or even the Shadaloo YouTube channel. Yeah, the links will probably be, you know, in the bottom. What's his name? Bugs was recording.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can check them out in HD.
Direct feed. Yep. With commentary.
Yeah, so well done to them. I had a chat with Mike from Singapore.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so you can check out that interview after this. And if you want to check out the full interview, of course, you can check out the link in the description box below. What do you think of the new guy in Marvel? Did you see the Singapore dude, Mike?
Is he in Melbourne now?
Yeah, he's living in Melbourne.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
he's not sure if he wants to go to Shadaloo Showdown.
I told him he should enter because he's easily probably top 5 in Australia.
That Mike guy.
Oh, yeah.
And Sol, second place, Street Fighter today. Didn't enter Marvel.
Plays Marvel, what?
He didn't enter Marvel, but hey, have you seen him play Marvel? He's actually pretty good.
I tell him to enter.
No, he just needs to know the matchups. But second place, you use basically the whole cast, except Harkin maybe?
6 characters.
6 characters is the whole cast. How much is there in Street Fighter?
5.
Dude, I always wanted Wesker in Street Fighter 4. No, how'd you feel about your performance today?
Nah, felt pretty good. It's good to beat Somniac and Carnage and lose to Mike again.
Somniac is the one who sent you to losers in the first place. What'd you do differently?
Played a character he doesn't know.
Upcoming events time. Another big tournament coming up. Of course, Shadaloo Showdown.
Yes.
2011.
On June 25th?
Yeah, 25th and 26th of June. And we got already 20 plus.
Yeah, upwards of 20 international guests coming.
So make sure you definitely check that out at shadalooshowdown.com. Also check out shadaloo.com where a bunch of other information and trailers about the event. But we'll probably move it over to the website anyway, shadalooshowdown.com. Both websites in the description box below anyway.
Yep.
And speaking of Shadaloo Showdown,
big news this week. One of the recent changes was a few weeks back, if some of you may know that the Ozhdo Nationals, which is Australia's national fighting game championship, that was part of the Evolution circuit. So players who attended the Ozhdo Nationals and placed well would receive seedings or points, was it, into the Evolution finals in Las Vegas. But recently they announced that those points, those points and the seeding that you would receive from OHN is actually being passed on to Shadaloo Showdown.
Yeah, their reason for it, basically, they just feel like there's going to be more of an Australian representation at Shadaloo Showdown, plus all the international guests that have a good chance of going to
Asia Pacific.
Yeah, Asia Pacific, and also the difference is Shadaloo Showdown will be branding AE DLC, while of course OHN would not be in time for the DLC.
And that makes sense because Evo has changed Street Fighter to AE as well.
Alright, so we're trying out a new segment where we ask the viewers a question. Now this one's directed mostly at the ones that did attend the events this week. What was the highlight for you guys this week out of all the events that took place?
So that was the Galactic Circus.
The Galactic Circus tournament and the Couchwarriors tournament. You can even reply in a video message if you want. What was your highlight, Chris?
My highlight would definitely have to be Vivid eliminating Toxie at the Galactic Circus tournament. like those rounds and those clutch moments, like I can still see them right now, and everyone was shocked. Like you could definitely, I'm sure Burnout got those on video with the crowd noise, yeah, and you see everyone was like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, your highlight is Toxie's low light of his career ever, I think.
You'd have to know section, what was your low light, and feature like Toxie on here. And we'd have the same answer.
All right, guys, post your highlights in the comments below. Like I said, we accept video response as well. And that's it for this week's show. Thanks again to my co-host Chris for joining me. The Pyro stunt double.
Pyro's Billy.
Pyro stunt double looks exactly like Pyro. For those who are confused and look, probably thinking Pyro looks a little different today, this is not actually Pyro. This is Chris. You'll probably see him on the show again in the future, since he did a great job today, I think.
Yeah, glad to be here, man. Thanks, man.
All right, guys. Yeah, so I'll see you when I see you.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.